The artificial intelligence robot that will take care of your home is on its way. Artificial intelligence is moving beyond just being software on a screen and starting to take on a physical form, voice, and presence in the real world. A robot capable of learning on its own and interacting naturally with humans is closer than ever. But to what extent is this safe for your home? And what if these robots become so realistic that we start treating them as if they were part of the family? Today, we're going to dive into this new frontier of technology and uncover how the NEO, the latest humanoid supported by OpenAI, is redefining what we know about artificial intelligence. Are you going to leave this in your home, taking care of your kids? To start off, you already know, go ahead and comment below, would you trust a robot? Where are you going to work? It stays at your home, taking care of your kids and your dog. What was your opinion? Pause the video and comment below. Don't forget to like and share the link to this video in your WhatsApp and Telegram groups. For the people you care about, to keep them updated on this topic, shall we imagine having a robot that makes coffee, cleans the house, cleans the bathroom, and even plays music for you while you work? It seems like something out of that movie, I, Robot, or from the Bicentennial Man, but it's already becoming a reality. The company 1X introduced a humanoid with support from OpenAI that learns surprisingly quickly and interacts in a way that's very close to human. But are we ready for this kind of companionship? You also need to see if your wallet is ready. This robot called Neo has a body covered by a flexible and discreet fabric, none of that metallic look full of wires and blinking lights, like it's wearing a suit. The goal is to make it look like part of the home environment without causing any strangeness. In the presentation video, he appears making coffee for a couple who are enjoying a moment, but they hardly notice his presence. In the end, Neil is sitting alone on the couch, which creates an arc, almost melancholic. And that's where a question arises. How should we treat these machines that seem so human? You see those videos, people pushing and kicking them? Poor robots, right? What if he gets angry, right? The technology behind this humanoid is impressive. He moves naturally because he was trained with reinforcement learning using data captured from real people. This means that he walks, sits, squats, and interacts with objects as if he were a person. In addition, it has a visual manipulation model that helps it hold and use objects it has never seen before, like a spoon or a remote control. Another interesting thing is that Neo has an advanced voice system similar to ChatGPT, which allows for natural conversations. He also expresses quote-unquote emotions through gestures and lights on his head. If he's listening or processing information, the lights indicate that it seems like a simple detail, but it's something that really helps with interaction with humans. The design was also thought out to be safe. Instead of exposed metal joints, he has parts covered with soft material, which reduces the risk of hurting someone. This is essential if he's going to be around children, the elderly, or even pets. The idea of 1X is to test this robot in real homes to see how it adapts to daily life, opening doors and avoiding objects scattered on the floor. It's a dog walking, a cat jumping, a child riding a scooter in the middle of the living room, and he's gonna have to overcome all these challenges. Do you think he will be able to do it? Do you think he will be able to do it in your home? Comment down below. The company's big ambition is that in the future, everyone could have a robotic assistant at home, something similar to what we see in Paranoia Agent, or in the movie Artificial Intelligence, or in our beloved cartoon, The Jacksons. But for that to happen, Neo needs to learn how to handle real situations outside of the lab. Small everyday challenges like distinguishing a toy from a fallen strand of hair on the floor are part of this learning process. The project is funded by OpenAI, which has also invested in Figure, another major competitor in the race for humanoid robots. The idea is to combine artificial intelligence with physical autonomy so that robots can do much more than just answer questions or perform simple tasks. I made a video about this robot from Figure, and I'll leave it here at the end of the card. And also in the video description. Check it out, it's definitely worth it. Getting back to the topic, imagine a chat that can actually go to your kitchen and prepare your meal. Incredible, isn't it? Is your fridge full? Comment below. There are still challenges. Neo is advanced, but it's not a market-ready product. The company is refining the design, improving its reliability, and looking for ways to make it more affordable, meaning cost. After all, for these robots to become common, they need to be safe, efficient, and not cost a fortune. I'm already seeing things just like instead of financing a car or even buying your property, you choose to rent the property and finance one of these robots, for example. Another interesting point is the emotional relationship we create with the machine. 1X's marketing is very clever and humanizing. That sad look in the video wasn't for nothing. When the robot has a face and expresses emotion, we tend to feel empathy. This raises a question: should we treat these machines with more consideration? I always say good morning, good afternoon, good night. What if one day the Terminator happened? If a humanoid like Neo responds and acts like a human, how does that affect the way we interact with technology? Despite their advancement, the implementation of these robots in homes still faces significant challenges. The reliability of the responses and interactions needs to be improved so that users feel confident when delegating tasks to them. In addition, privacy and security issues are also being debated. After all, these robots need to capture and process a lot of information to function efficiently. Another interesting aspect is the impact that robots like Neo can have on the job market. If these technologies really become accessible, many professions could be affected. After all, the employer is going to buy these robots, put them to work 24 hours a day without thinking about labor rights, for example. After all, the robot doesn't get tired, doesn't complain, doesn't receive a salary, and so on. The arrival of robots like Neo, in my opinion, raises a question that we can no longer. Are we ready to live with artificial intelligences that learn, interact, and integrate into our daily life? Technology is advancing at a rapid pace, and the idea of having a robotic assistant at home no longer seems like a distant concept. But to what extent will we feel comfortable with that? Are we going to leave our children with them? If a robot can respond, act, and even convey emotion, to what extent does it stop being just a tool and become something more? Comment below because I want to know. This video doesn't end now. It continues with us chatting in the comments. If you find this video interesting, like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel.